There is a Monday night football match. It is West Ham minus 188 hosting Bournemouth plus 475. The draw here is plus 333. This is an interesting battle between the worst offense in the Premier League and one of the better defensive units this season under David Moyes. So everything would kind of point you to a West Ham win to 0. Maybe them as another parlay piece. But I just think minus 188 is probably a little too much considering West Ham aren't going to just play you off the pitch and cover. They're not going to get that margin needed to cover that kind of number.
Yeah, I mean, West Ham to win 0 is plus 155 right now, so that's actually a pretty decent price. But I actually do like West Ham minus 110. I think it's a perfect blowout spot for them. Their last 2 matches against Southampton and Liverpool, they created total over 4 expected goals, only scored once. And you look at their schedule, they've played a couple teams that sat back in low blocks against them. They created 3.3 against Fulham and then 2.1 XG against Southampton. West Ham, against teams currently in the bottom half of the table this season, have created 9.6 expected goals and only allowed 4.3 in 6 matches. So they're able to actually get margin from a chance creation standpoint against pretty bad teams. And, offensive regression hit Bournemouth today, going into the Southampton match. We already talked about it. 5.9 expected goals created, scored 10, created a little over 1 expected goal today, unable to find the back of the net. And defensively, I know I've been saying hey, their low block has actually been kind of effective against non-big big 6 sides, but I mean, here are the non-big 6 sides they've played: Aston Villa, Wolves, Newcastle, Brentford, Forest, Fulham, and Southampton. I would say only one of those offenses is on par currently with where West Ham is certainly trending towards after the last few matches, and it's Newcastle. And in that match, Newcastle created over 2 expected goals. They got off 19 shots and had 41 touches in Bournemouth's penalty area. So I think it's a good blowout spot here for West Ham. I actually don't project much value on it, but I am taking the Hammers minus 1 at minus 110 given their form over the last few matches.
Yeah, maybe this is when we start to see Bournemouth just crash down the table, starting with at Southampton.